As I previously reported to you, Worthington teaches students there's no evidence, no argument against Darwinism. I have for you tonight an argument against Darwinism. To keep it short, I'm leaving some details out. You can fill those in with resources I'll email. We know that in order for new life forms to be created, new stable, useful proteins must be made. Darwinism depends on the ability to randomly mutate its way to stable, useful proteins. Proteins consist of a chain of amino acids. A chain of 150 amino acids would be a modest-sized protein. Each of the amino acid links in the chain is chosen from 20 amino acids. You can imagine that a lot of chains are possible when each of 150 links in the chain is chosen from among 20 amino acids. But you don't have to imagine. This was figured out by Douglas Axe, a Caltech and Cambridge-trained molecular biologist. The total number of possible amino acid chains to make a modest-sized 150 amino acid protein is 10 to the 195th power. There are only 10 to the 80th power atoms in the universe. Of the 10 to the 195th power possible amino acid chains, how many stable, useful proteins can you get? Axe determined that only 1 in 10 to the 77th power will be stable, useful proteins. That is 1 out of 100,000 trillion. But one might ask, given an enormous number of organisms over the history of life and an immensity of time, is there still a chance that we can randomly mutate our way to beneficial mutations that have the potential to push evolution forward? Axe calculated the odds of turning up even one mutation with the potential to push evolution forward at 1 chance in 10 to the 37th power. That is 1 chance in 10 trillion. In practical terms, the odds are 0. Useful sequences of amino acids are so gigantically rare that Darwinism can't do it. I do have a few more things I want to share before concluding these comments. I hope you are beginning to agree that Worthington should stop teaching students that there are no arguments against Darwinism and teach them what the arguments are. Thank you.